Tapos nung mag-anchor na kami, nung bumaba na yung isang service ko, doon dumating yung nagpaputok muna, 3 beses. Tapos nung maya-maya nandiyan yung speedboat. Kasi takot na yung mga kasama ko natumba ng iba doon. Kala ko tinamaan na ng ng baril eh. Yung pala dumapa lang siya. Tumihaya ng ganyan para hindi tamaan.
China has moved quickly and aggressively to control the straits between the Philippines and mainland China. This highly contested waterway linking China to the Indian Ocean, the South Pacific and the Mediterranean Sea, by what China called the 21st century maritime Silk Road, is imperative to the progress of China's Belt and Road Initiative. One of the richest marine environments in the world, it has often been local fishermen from neighbouring countries who have experienced the front line of what could become a flashpoint for international conflict.
Yung nakatakbo na kami ng mga 2 milya, sinisinisan kami pa ganyan, paputok pa rin kami. Takbuhan yung mga tao sa kabila. Iikot naman yung speedboat, doon naman paputok. Itatakbo na naman sa kabila, paputok na naman kami. Mga 5 milya, takbo namin bago sila umalis. Parang nagkatawanan pa ba? Parang nangasar. Pero nakatutok yung parang machine gun sa unahan.
South China Sea right now is probably one of the most exploited fishery areas in the world. And it also bears the largest concentration of fishing fleets from the surrounding countries. All of the surrounding countries of the South China Sea are to a certain extent dependent on the fishing there. For some countries like the Philippines, they are the source of direct subsistence for coastal communities. Whereas for China, it's clearly a source of industrial fishing production. So all of them have a stake in the fishing in that area. And yet, because of these disputes and especially because of the massive expansion of China's fishing effort, the fisheries in the South China Sea are now in danger of collapse, perhaps within the next decade or two.
Since around 2010, China's presence and expansion in the area has increased massively and far beyond its domination of fishing resources. In just a few short years, it has built entire islands capable of supporting a major military force, including radar and possibly surface-to-air weapons. Adding to the strategic occupation of these waters is a revolutionary third force in the Chinese naval forces. A militia made up of China's fishing fleet. A deliberate strategy of equipping fishing communities with state-of-the-art ships and equipment, and perhaps light arms, has created a motivated and organised fleet of civilian vessels, able to both claim marine resources and also occupy contested zones.
Since 2007, 2008, the Chinese government has invested a lot in the fishing fleet because they basically have already depleted their coastal fisheries. So they were given financial support to upgrade, to modernize their vessels into steel-hulled vessels. They were also given radios, equipment, fishing equipment, GPS transponders, all the necessary equipment for them to be able to fish further away from their own shore. So China has basically been using its fishing fleet, especially for the South China Sea. It's actually identified the fishermen and the fishing fleet as their means for asserting sovereignty over the areas that they're claiming.
Tensions remain high in the South China Sea, with reports accusing Chinese vessels of deliberately ramming Filipino and Vietnamese fishing boats in the area. For Philippines President Rodrigo Duterte, he feels little can be done to push back against the superpower, short of going to war.
I cannot go there even to bring the Coast Guard to drive them away. China also claims the property and he is in possession. Yan ang problema. Because there are already guided missiles in that island. And the fastest that they have installed there can reach Manila in 7 minutes. You want war?
As China continues to build its strength and presence in the South China Sea, the relationship with the other claimants becomes more tense and the potential for international conflict remains very real. For the Filipino fishermen who rely on these rich waters, the impact of this ongoing dispute means less fish, fewer fishing grounds, and their own survival on the line.
Siyempre, iniisip namin na hindi na pala ganito pala pag maghanap buhay ka sa sa sarili mong yung dagat ba na imbis na makapanghuli ka ng isda natatakot ka na. Natatakot ka na bang pumunta uli doon, bumalik? Siyempre, takot ka rin mamaya, bumbahin ka pa doon. Kaya mula noon, hindi rin kami bumalik roon. Dito lang kami ulit sa mga, natin, yung tawag na hindi pinagbabawal ng mga China.